All right, what's up, everybody? We are live one more time. It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December. Welcome to another edition of the Love and Relationships Discussion. Look, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, you seen the description, and we're gonna get right into the conversation today. And joining me this evening is the lovely Miss Deb. Come on, say something to the people.
Hey y'all, miss y'all. I'm back for another show. Can't wait
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
just can't wait to enjoy the show and see what everybody got to say.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely enjoy this show tonight. And we're gonna get right into it. I want y'all to make sure, especially if you're watching on the replay, make sure you join in the comments down below. Make sure you share the video, like the video, let everybody know what we're doing over here. Y'all, the platform is growing. I'm loving the engagement that we're getting on YouTube and in the relationship group on Facebook. And if you want to join the Facebook group, the private group, the link is down below, and I will add you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, we got another guest that came in. Let me go on and add my homeboy. We got my man RJ in the building.
Yo,
Go ahead and say something to the people, RJ.
it was good, man. I'm just hanging out, man. See if I can add to the convo a little bit, man.
Oh
How
yeah,
y'all
oh
doing?
yeah.
What's up, Deb?
Hey, what's up, RJ?
How you doing?
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna add to the convo tonight. So let's get right to it. The first topic that we're gonna talk about today: why are men not approaching women anymore? Now, this thing, back in the day before we had social media and everything like that, it wasn't no sliding in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? You actually had to have a little bit of game, have a little bit of swag, and actually go up and approach a young lady. You know what I'm saying? So that's not really going on anymore. We don't really see much of that. I know from the guy's point of view, a lot of us are less likely to go cold approach a female in this culture, because let's just be honest, sexual harassment is real. Sexual harassment claims are real. The allegations are real, and that can really, really mess up somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? If you're just accused, not if you're found guilty, but if you are just accused of that. So a lot of guys are, walking a little bit more carefully. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get y'all's thoughts on it today. Dad, what do you think about it? Do you think men are scared to cold approach, or do ladies even want somebody to cold approach these days? What do you think?
I feel like some men are intimidated because women nowadays, they're not those women that, like back in the day, you had those women that sat at home and all of that good stuff. Now women making just as money as men, making much just as much. And so sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
feel like men are intimidated, or sometimes women just don't look approachable. And now it's just so easy to jump in somebody's DM, like you said, and just shoot they shot.
Right, right. I agree, and that's another thing too. We talked about it on a couple of shows back about how it was this young lady. I think she was on Kevin Samuel's show that said that she even found it offensive if a black man came up to her and asked her to smile. You know what I'm saying? So I think that has a. I see your eyes rolling. Are your eyes rolling because I mentioned Kevin Samuels, or are your
Oh
eyes
no,
rolling
no,
because
no, no.
of the latter?
No, I just feel like some women can be so they could misjudge men. Like a man could
Mm,
just be speaking and they think somebody hollering at them and they just simply giving them a compliment or something like that. But now women are just so no, I just feel like that was uncalled for when you said I
mm,
haven't seen the show. Like I didn't see
mm.
y'all show, but I'm just saying like her getting offended because somebody told her to smile, then that was a little much. Like some women
Right,
can
right.
be something else. Women these
Yeah.
days are a little different. I have to admit.
Oh yeah.
Women are different these days. They ain't the same kind that mama and grandma then was raised up with. They
Right,
different.
right. I agree. RJ, what you got to say to us, man?
I
Come on
mean,
with it.
No, I think you hit it right on the nail as far as like this generation and as far as like the uses of social media. Uh, I'm 31, so I'm that rare age where it's like we had the social media, but we still was able to. Back in the day when I was in my teens, we still was forced to go out and talk to people, have conversations with the opposite sex or whatever. So I think today it's just like the social media, man. It's we've taken ourselves away from that intimate face-to-face convos, and it's like it's easier for a person to jump in someone's DM, but if we actually are forced to get out and have a convo with a person or just go up to them and ask them how they doing, people don't know how to do that, and people don't know how to accept it. So it's like you in that dilemma. It's like we don't know how to talk to people, and then people don't know how to be talked to. So it's like JD said, man, you can ask a female to like, hey, smile, or like, hey, how you doing? How your day going? And they just look at you and roll their eyes. It's like I don't think men are scared to have a convo with. I don't think anyone's scared to have a convo with anyone. I just think the time that we're living in now is like a different time than when we grow up. This because it's a whole social media thing, and people aren't having conversations with each other anymore. Not face to face, not real genuine conversations.
Right, and then when you got the keyboard in your hand and you can back out,
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and think about what you want to say, and then sometimes we get a little nervous, just walking up to somebody, or it can be the smallest little thing, and let's just be honest. The fact of the matter is that, of course, ladies don't want somebody approaching them that they're not attracted to. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, how are you gonna know if you never approach them, or if you never even try? And then once you approach somebody, men get rejected so much more than women. And with the times that we're living in now, I feel like a lot of men don't want to feel that rejection. You know what I'm saying? But when we do get rejected, we're expected to lick our wounds and keep on going. But I mean, getting rejected is just part of it. But instead of going through the fact of risking a Me Too allegation or a public embarrassment or whatever, we just rather, go on about our business and just wonder what if, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because I've been in a situation before where I walked up to a young lady or whatever, and it was just like, I'm coming up to her talking in a regular tone, and then she get all over the top yelling, bringing attention in the store, whatever. This was in Walmart, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, really? You know what I'm saying? That is totally uncalled for. And then that messes it up for the ladies that do want to get approached. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what you feel. Do you want men to approach you, like when you out in public? Like, what are some times that you think are okay for a man to approach you, and what are some times that are not okay for a man to approach you? Tell us what you think.
So I was just listening to you talking. It takes a lot of courage for a man or a woman to walk up to the opposite sex. Like, that's a lot to go up to somebody not knowing what's going to happen. Me, I'm old school. I'm 40. I know I don't look 40. Thank you. I know I don't look it.
Look at God.
But like, I'm used to the old school. Like, I ain't used to nobody jumping in my DMs. Like, walk up, say hey to me, introduce yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying? But times have changed. That's what I'm used to. That's what I still want. But that's just maybe something I may have to just be like, okay, let me just entertain somebody in my DM right now. But me, I want the old school. If I'm in Walmart or at the gas station, there is no time that I'm never not approachable. Like, if somebody see me and they want to, because I'm not going to intentionally be mean to anyone, because I know it takes a lot of courage to come up to a woman to say anything. So I will have a conversation. We could sit down and have dinner. If I'm sitting by myself, 9 out of 10, I date myself. So when I'm out somewhere and a guy walks up, sure, have a seat. I'm not going to be mean, because I know what it took for him to walk up to me. Now, whether there's going to be like another date, or if he asks me out, then that's a different conversation. But at the moment, I'm going to chill out and have fun. It's just a conversation. Sit down. Let's talk.
Okay, now that honestly, that is refreshing to know. You know that's not the case with a lot of people. You know, I heard some ladies say, "Hey, don't approach me in the gym. Don't approach me when I'm doing this. Don't." So I'm like, if I don't know you, I got to figure out the code to figure out when is the right time to approach you or not, and then I got to risk public embarrassment,
right,
or whatever the case may be. If I go up to you, I mean, I just think that, you know, if I see a young lady out, you know, I'm single or whatever, and you know she's looking good, she catch my eye, you know, you really got to think twice about, you know, approach. And then here's another thing too, and I'm gonna let RJ chime back in. Another thing too, like these days, a lot of women are so much on guard and carry a bit of extra masculine energy, and they might not even realize that they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I remember it was this Walmart again. It was this lady that I saw, and I asked her, you know, she needed help getting her groceries, and she had a buggy full of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just asked her, you know, do you need help? You know, getting your stuff in the car, and she out there sweating and and no, I got it. I'm like, okay, lady. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we deal with that a lot too. So go ahead, RJ. When do you think is a good time to approach a lady in public?
So one comment. I think I kind of get it why most women, like at a gym or some settings where it's like a lot of people around, and it's like it's a high chance that they might get hollered at or whatever. Yeah. So it's like you got to take into account all of that whenever you're approaching a person of any sex. Like in the gym, take for instance, you know, they're working out. They might have had 3 other guys come up to them in the middle of their set, like, "Hey, how you know?" So you got that kind of thing going on where it's like, "Hey, man, I just want to work out." 2 other guys just came up to me, so I don't think it may be, you know, personal towards whatever person that's coming up to him. It may just be that deal of, hey, I've had multiple people come up to me, I just don't feel like it. Or, you know, they may have had a rough day at work or something. I don't know. So I take all that with a grain of salt. And but like I say, man, it's different. The best time I think to approach someone will be anytime, really. You just got to read the room. So I don't know. I've been at the game for a little bit, but yeah, I think, you know, back when I was in it, you just got to read the room, man. People give out choosing signals, whether they want to or not. If someone's digging you, they're digging you, man. So, but the only way you're gonna find out is if you throwing choosing signals too, you know. So
right,
yeah, and I think that that rejection is a tough pill, but it's just what we got to deal with whenever, you know, we're trying to find a mate. Got to weed them out. So, and of course we gonna, you know, especially us men, we're visual, so we're gonna see the visual aspect of, you know, a lovely woman, and that's gonna be what we want as far as, you know, curve, smile, you know, all that comes with being a woman, the outer appearance. That's what we're gonna see first. So that's what's gonna intrigue us, and then, you know, once we start having a conversation with them, if they want to have a conversation, that's where we can take it forward. But the perfect time, I think, anytime the perfect time, you just got to read the room.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. While you was talking, man, I thought about this situation that I had a couple weeks ago when I was in the gym. Right now, look, I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 right now. You know what I'm saying? You ladies wear some stuff to the gym,
man. What you say?
To where y'all know folk gonna be looking. And then a lot of you wonder why. Got on the tight booty lifting spandex pants or whatever, and then you wonder why men are coming up to you. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's a comfort thing or whatever, but anyway, a couple weeks ago I was in the gym, and I usually go work out early in the morning before I go to work. and it was on the military installation. So military are always pushing, doing the right thing, the sexual harassment thing. And then another thing too is not about what you perceive, it's about what the other person perceives. You know what I'm saying? So it could be, you just going up to holler at them, but then they can say, oh, well, I felt threatened. And then all of a sudden it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So it was a nice young lady. We got another guest in here. We're going to bring him on up. But it was a nice young lady in there. And I'm getting my workout in. And then, I see out the corner of my eye, trying not to stare too hard. Because once again, the whole perception thing, you feel me? So she was really, really attractive. I mean, she looking at me. I'm looking at her. She looking at me. But at the same time, I'm like, is she looking at me to make sure I ain't looking at her too hard? You know what I'm saying? So it just, I said, I just put my head down and, kept on going. So, you gotta, like RJ said, you gotta kind of wait a room and just see what's going on. Cause you just never know.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got Emmanuel on with us right now.
Yo.
My boy.
What's up, man? Did you hear the conversation already? We can't hear you, E.
Okay. Hear you.
Nah, your microphone.
Still can't hear you yet. But yeah, why he getting?
Let me get it working.
There we go.
Just a couple of clicks.
All right, man. Did you hear the conversation so far? What you got to say about the topic we on right now? Did you hear what we was talking about?
Yeah, I heard everything, and bunch to say, but I'll keep it light.
No, man, come on with it.
No, you don't want that. So my thing, like with approaching women, is like RJ killed it at the end when he said, "Read the room."
Mm-hmm.
That's common sense. If somebody on their grind at the gym, like it was saying, leave them alone, wave. You be subtle. You had mentioned that chick like at Walmart, right? You run into her. She getting all loud. As soon as she hit the loud button, I'm walking the other way.
Of course.
If a woman's turning you down, I take that as a blessing. It's like, this is not meant for me. So ain't no point of worrying about that. Ain't no point even thinking about it. It's like, if that's the case, that's the case. And a lot of women do want to be approached. Because I was on that mindset, like, the Me Too, all that kind of shit. But then this one lady was like, why come nobody hollering at me? I'm like, declining. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I'm still gonna wave, and that's what got me in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be subtle, basic.
Right. I feel you. So I'm actually glad you said that. I got a video that came across my timeline. I'm gonna bring that up real quick. Let me just play this and y'all hear what this young lady got to say.
And she's like, oh my gosh, me and my friends went out and nobody was like trying to get at us. And she's like, oh my gosh, me and my friends went out and nobody was like trying to get at us. Nobody showed interest, nobody anything. And a guy duetted it or stitched it. And he actually said, well, look what you women have done. Like, this is what you wanted, correct? So I want to piggyback off of that. Ladies, y'all, not all of y'all, but you guys wanted this whole, oh, leave us alone. You guys are perverts. You guys are weirdos. Like, we hate men thing. You guys are on this fucking bandwagon to like, you hate men. What is the fucking goal of this? What is the point of this? Because you know what you guys are doing? You're ruining it for the women who do want to be approached. You're ruining it for the women who are shy and do want that guy to come up to them. Does that make sense? And you're also ruining it for the guys who are great guys, have great intentions. Maybe they're just nervous when they come up to you. So they're shy and like anxious. And you take that as them being a pervert or weirdo. Where does this lead up to? Like, I honestly want to know what the whole point of this is, because at this point, it's going to come to a nobody wants to come up to you. Nobody's going to talk to you. Nobody's going to try with you. And everybody's going to be thinking, damn, he's not interested in me. So ladies, you guys wanted men to back down from it. So are you guys going to step up to the plate? Are you guys going to start asking guys out? No. Are you guys going to start going up to dudes and saying, hey, let me take you out to dinner. How about you come over to my place at 8:00 and I'll have dinner made for you. What's your favorite food to eat? I'll make it for you. I highly doubt that's going to happen. But my whole point of this is I'm not understanding the whole I hate men movement, because in the end, what does this do for us? Especially like if you have kids and you have sons, you're teaching your sons to hate men because you hate men. I don't get that. Like, can somebody like explain this to me? Because I really don't get how this is all working out in anybody's favor. because I feel bad for all the good guys that are out there. And then I feel bad for the women who are very shy and want a guy to approach them. But now there's guys not approaching them because of women who have ruined this whole little thing. And she's like, oh my gosh, me and my friends went out.
All right, so let me bring us back. All right, so ladies first. Miss Deb, do you agree? Do you agree with what the young lady said? Excuse the language, by the way.
No, it's cool. I definitely agree with her because I'm one that wants to be approached, but you know, some women make it hard because they don't want to be approached. And sometimes they don't make themselves approachable. I like the approach. And if I see somebody that I may seem interested in and he's sitting by himself, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna say something. I may even buy him a drink. I mean, why do the guys have to make the first move? Like,
well, you know, let me
I know that's just traditional.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a traditional thing.
It definitely is traditional, man. But I hear so many ladies say, "Oh, I'm not chasing a man," or you know, he's supposed to chase me, or I'm not going to pursue a man. You know, he's supposed to pursue me, yada yada yada. You know,
but I mean, and I definitely get that, not pursuing a man, but like, you never know if you don't say anything. What if he thinking the same thing? He's scared and you scared. Like, somebody need to make a move. If y'all got eye contact, then why not walk up to the guy and be like, hey, how are you? Just start a genuine conversation and see where it goes. And he may ask you out after that. If not, then I'll be like, hey, okay, let's meet up. Or if I got something planned or something. I mean, what's the issue with the woman saying something to a guy first?
Yeah, I don't see any,
Yeah,
I don't see any issue with it. I don't see it happening. RJ, what do you think, man? You agree with the young lady?
Yeah, I do. I think the feminist movement has really taken us back as far as relationships towards each other. I have no problem with, you know, women empowerment, but as far as like the movement, it's to where, you know, they really don't need the men anymore. I got a problem with that.
I need me a man.
Yeah. So I think that movement has set us back as far as relations with each other. So I mean, that's why I think she's in the right ballpark. But at the end of the day, I think everyone just needs to get out that shell. Just take for instance, if you're at a club setting or whatever, or a bar setting, and let's say you're out with your boys or whatever. I'm pretty sure we've all been in this situation where we just out kicking it or whatever. And you like she was saying, you like eyes, you make eye contact with, you know, the opposite sex or whatever have you. And y'all are giving each other those choosing signals. And you know what's going on. Like, you know, women know what they're doing, and we know what we're doing. And we can kind of, if you know, like if you had any kind of dealings with the opposite sex, you can understand, like, okay, she's giving choosing signals or she's not. So I think I take all that. And like she said, I might just get the bartender, hey, you know, go buy everybody, all her friends, go buy them a drink. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, give this special message to this one. And then when, you know, she look up and we lock eyes again, you know, it's mutual. So I think, you know, it's just my thoughts on it, man.
No, okay, I feel you. Good thoughts. Emmanuel, come on with it.
I got 3 points.
Come on.
Thank you, RJ, for that long soliloquy. I'm just messing with you, man.
Gotta get my thoughts out, man.
All right, Stephen A. RJ. Number 2, Deb talking like she wants somebody to slide in them DMs.
I want somebody to approach me. I don't really care for the DMs, but in this time, that's just what it seems like. It's
What's your name?
Everybody put their phone out.
But yeah, that's all I had, man. I just came with the jokes, man.
That's what's up. Oh, we doing good, man. Yo, if y'all just joining us, make sure you comment down below, share your thoughts with us, and make sure you let everybody know what we're doing over here. If you're over on YouTube, share the video, like, comment, and subscribe. So, in conclusion on this topic, like everybody say, you just kind of gotta gauge the room, fellas. We gotta get our confidence up, you know what I'm saying, and be able to, know how to approach a young lady. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be nothing crazy, over the top, and if you get rejected, that just is what it is. Gotta be a man, pick up, just gotta be a man, pick up and move on. Because I mean, in reality, you might get rejected, 4 or 5 times before you get somebody that's, gonna reciprocate the attention or whatever. But all right, go ahead.
JD, so what if a woman walked up to any of y'all and y'all really wasn't feeling her and she was just not your type? Do y'all just continue the conversation, or do y'all say I'm not interested? Like, how do y'all handle it?
So
like
I think it
when
depends.
A woman approaches y'all.
I think it depends. So for me, it's really like a measure of like how attractive I am to this person or whatever. So if you fall in that little range,
somewhat
cool. Yeah, it's like we can still shoot the breeze and have a conversation or whatever. But if it's like, if you're just totally not my type or whatever, then I probably still exchange contacts and text a little bit, but it won't go any farther than that. Well, that's how I feel about it. I think it's a certain range.
Okay.
But yeah.
And that's absolutely true. So if a woman approached me, that means she cool. She figure I'm cool in some kind of way. So if I'm attracted, we can try to hit it off. If I'm not attracted, we can be friends.
Right.
And maybe we can help each other out. So that's how you should look. That's how men look at it. Women be like, I don't need no other friends. and as soon as they say that, I'm like, okay, so you slow. Like, something wrong with you. Like, if we're gonna act stuck up, like I don't know. I want to get in my bag.
Go ahead and say what you got to say.
I mean, we just having a conversation here, right?
Dude, they got this thing called cancel culture. And I ain't trying to be no part of it.
Yeah, what you say?
Yeah, and that's all part of what we're talking about here too, because if you military, you got a job, if you in the corporate world or whatever, you got all of this stuff to worry about, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as for me to answer the question, I think RJ, kind of hit it right on, and Emmanuel too. I think both of these gentlemen hit it right on the head. I'm never gonna be disrespectful. Never going, I definitely be, taking it back or whatever, but, kind of giving it a look. If they, fall into what you're attracted to, then, everything is cool. And, if not, just respectfully decline. It ain't got to be no hard feelings or none of that. You ain't got to embarrass nobody. Right. You ain't got to try to make nobody look bad or anything like that. So, that's just what it is. But you got some of these hood boogers out here that, I can't believe he tried to talk to me. I can't believe, what I'm saying?
I must agree. You have those kinds.
Yeah, you got those hood boogers out there. So, us guys, we kind of got to, be aware of that too, see what kind of energy they got going on. You feel me? So, anybody else got any questions, comments, concerns as it goes to that topic? All right, here we go. Now, let's get into it a little bit deeper. After the cold approach is over, once you are in a relationship, non-sexual attention in relationships.
What that mean?
Is it acceptable? So let me explain what I mean about non-sexual attention. Like we just mentioned earlier in the broadcast, earlier in the show, we live in an age of social media, right? We have access to hundreds, if not thousands of people just at our fingertips. You feel me? So back in the day, if you lived in Butt Crack, Alabama, you only had access to the people in Butt Crack, Alabama. But now you got access to people in Louisiana, Georgia, the top to bottom, whatever city. You know what I'm saying? If you can get to them, you got access to them. You feel me? So a study came out a little while ago, and it said that 50%, and I think this number is a little bit low, but about 50% of women have a backup plan in case their relationship don't work out. Exactly. 50% of women, and these are just the women that admitted to it. 50% of women have a backup plan in case their relationship don't work out. And, you know, some of them say, oh, well, if this guy don't treat me right, then I got to pull this guy up. And, you know, let's just keep it a thou wow. A lot of you ladies have different guys in your contacts. You know, you can get food out of this one. You can get this one to come wash your car. You can get this one to come fix your computer or whatever. And then you got one at the top of your roster that, okay, if this one don't work out, I can go straight to him. So in all of this, you know, you getting non-sexual attention from somebody else that's not your significant other. You know, whether y'all texting or DMing everybody, DMing each other, or just going to hang out, whatever. No sex involved, but it's some kind of emotional connection there. So that's what I mean by non-sexual attention in relationships. Is it acceptable? What do you think, Ms. Deb? Ladies first.
I mean, sometimes non-sexual intimacy is needed. I think it's needed because I feel like sometimes, well, with me, a lot of guys that DM me or try to talk to me, like within the first hour of the conversation, it goes sexual. And I'm just like, I don't go left or nothing. I just listen. And I know that's, you know, that's what a lot of guys think of, and it's gonna come up. We're adults. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But also, I feel like those are their time. If I am seeing somebody, let's, you know, the non-sexual is nice. Like, let's just chill out. Let's just cuddle and watch TV. But then there's other times I don't want none of that. I just want, let's just get straight to it. So I think the non-sexual is needed sometimes just to have that conversation, to see like if there's anything going on. Is there anything that's been bothering you that I'm doing, or any things of that nature? So I think it's needed sometimes just to shift the focus from sex. Because if not, then I'll just be sexting 7 days of the week. Okay,
so do you think it's okay to get that non-sexual attention from somebody if you were in a relationship?
I mean, if I've met them and I know the relationship is non-sexual, then it's cool. But if I don't know this person, then I don't think it's cool.
So, okay, scenario. You've been dating somebody for let's just say a year. Let's say you're in a relationship for a year, and this is a person you've been in this relationship for a year, and you've never known this person prior to the relationship, right? So then let's just say an old flame from, you know, 2-3 years ago pop up, and you know he wants something more, but you like, no, you know, I'm with somebody, you know, if the timing was a little bit different, yada yada yada. But you start getting that attention. It might not go to anything sexual, but you getting that now you're getting that attention from the other guy, and it's not coming from your significant other. Is that okay in a relationship?
I mean,
come on, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Truth.
So if I'm not getting what I need from him, then I may do it. But I'm so honest to a default. Like if I'm in a relationship, stop all of that, Emmanuel.
I thought I was on mute.
No, you're not on mute. I hear you. So listen, like, I promise you, like, I am so honest to a default. Like if I'm not getting what I need, I'm very verbal. So you're gonna know. So if I step out, it shouldn't be a surprise to you. Or if I'm entertaining somebody else, it shouldn't be a surprise. But it's not okay if I'm really digging my guy. Like I'm not going to communicate with nobody on that level. Now I'm not saying I don't have male friends, but my guy is gonna know about them, and it's not gonna be nothing sexual. So I'm just honest. Maybe I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm honest to a default. Like he's gonna know.
Okay.
So,
all right. So you mean to tell me if this dude is the dude you're in a relationship with, you're gonna be like, I'm not getting what I need from you, so I'm gonna go get it somewhere else.
If I'm not getting what I need from him, then I don't need to be with him.
Okay. No 80-20 rule.
If I can't get everything from you, then I don't need to be with you.
My. So
I'm
okay,
not like I'm in that 5%.
Can we ask the other participant?
I was just about to go to RJ.
Emmanuel,
RJ,
I'm gonna deal with you after this call. You best believe that.
look, come on, RJ. I want you to pick it back off that, man. I see you. I see you ready to fire off, man. Come on.
There are some good women still.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I think, man, honestly, you just saying like friends or whatever, right? But you having like contact, like everyday contact. That's what you're saying outside of
everyday contact. It might be something to where it's more than just friends, but it just hadn't gotten to that sexual level yet. You know what I'm saying?
I think, man, I really think it's just personal. Like some people may accept, I think it's just between, whoever you dating at the time. Some people may accept like, okay, you got a little, or, you have other friends outside of me. Right. But, the other person is like, I'm good with it. We not, I ain't tripping. I know, I trust you or whatever. Or it don't even have to be a trust. It's just like, I know what type of person they are. So it's like, okay, cool. Or, I think it's just personal. Like, I don't really think it's like a end all be all answer to that, because you got a lot of people who, like, just take it to example, the swingers. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that you got to take into account. But for me, I mean, I just think I don't know. It ain't something I deal with, so I don't know.
If it was your lady, you know what I'm saying, doing it,
right?
Nah, I don't. Nah, man. But see, look.
I can clean it up real easy.
Hold up, look, right there, watch this. So, just say, like their childhood friends, like from 3 years old.
Yeah, that's
like,
cool.
They slept in the same bed with each other. So it's like you got to take a neck. Like, I'm not gonna trip off that. You knew him way before you knew me. Mm-hmm. And if y'all ain't did nothing, I ain't tripping that. You look at him like a brother. But then too, man, you like you said, women have their options. They got their options. What I want to point out too, because you brought up that point, is like, man, check your contact name and your girl phone when y'all just start dating. It'll blow your mind.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna throw that out there. Because they got their needs, man. Like you said, they might want you for food, or so they might put a little emoji by you. It might be a hamburger or something, and you already know where you fall at in the line. Line, though. Check your. Hey, that's a little bit of game for the people that's coming up. Check your contact in that girl phone, man. It'll blow you mind.
You absolutely right, Emmanuel. Come on with it, man.
Come on with it.
To piggyback off RJ's comment line, he is absolutely correct. Because it's a bunch of girls' names in my phone is scam likely. I love that scam. Like, oh man, it's just trash. But no. Women do like attention. They will get attention. If it's not from their daddy, their uncle, their brother, it's gonna be other men in their life that set up like that. That's cool. It's about the respect level and do what you want me to do. Like, that's how each partner should treat each other. If you want to be slick, slack, have all that attention for other folks, expect your spouse to do the same thing. So whatever you do, just have a respect level to know they doing it too, or you would accept them doing it too. So that keep it simple. If I got a coworker that I'm cool with, we hang out, that's cool. I expect my girl to do the same. Long as nothing get crazy, it's cool. That's how I look at it, and keep it honest. Like, if I'm kicking out with my coworker, my girl should be able to come over there too if she want to. It shouldn't be none of that funny business, but a lot of, that ain't the case. And like, what's Debs was like, oh, if you ain't doing it for me, then I'm gonna look for it elsewhere or whatever. And my thing is like, in a man's perspective, we never get what we want. Right. So it's almost like a staple saying you expect us to always look for or have multiple, because we know we're not getting it from you. You know, so it should be whatever we think we are owed. We should think our spouse is owed the same thing. Know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
that's how I look at it. That's how I move.
Yeah, I feel you. And you know, I want to touch on something that RJ said just a second ago. You know, he said, you know, if they had been friends, you know, since they had been in diapers or whatever. Have y'all ever seen that movie Love and Basketball?
Yep.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Or Love and Basketball. What was that other movie with Sanaa and Tay Diggs? Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar.
Brown
You know,
sugar.
they had been friends since coming up, but they really wanted each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it really get kind of sticky, you know, once you really dig down into this thing real good. But, you know, I got some female friends that, you know, they're strictly platonic or whatever. And I always let people know, you know, anybody that I'm dealing with, you know, up front, I'm like, yo, I got these female friends, you know, yada, yada, yada. We hang out, you know, this, that, and third. This is what it is. Are you cool with that? So I put it out there, but that's strictly platonic. But one thing that I notice about a lot of men, if a woman is not giving him, you know, the time of day, the attention that he wants to get from her, or if he's really interested in her, he'll be just friends with her. And he'll sit back in the friend zone and just wait on his opportunity, you know, to slide in there, slide in them DMs, or wait until y'all get into it and, you know, have a vulnerable moment or whatever. You know, so that's always a factor too. You know, women are more likely to be, you know, platonic friends with the opposite sex than a male is. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, not all the time, but at some point, you know, men want something else out the deal. You feel me? So yeah, that's how I feel about that. So Deb, do you think it's acceptable? One last go around.
I mean, it just depends on. I mean, just like RJ said, it's just case by case. Like, because if they've been childhood friends, then that's cool. But I mean, some men, I don't know if men could just have a platonic relationship with people. I don't know. I don't
I got
know.
a few on.
Yeah, I got them too.
I
And,
don't
and
look at
and
'em.
then another thing too, if it goes to any situation to where you're not comfortable with showing your spouse the text thread or the conversation, or if you get to the point to where, you know, you gotta creep at night to talk to this person, you know, to me that would be absolutely unacceptable to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's absolutely not cool, 100%. And you know, I've even been in a situation where my significant other, you know, claimed that it was, oh, it's just platonic, you know, we never da 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 da. But then come to find out, dude wanted her, and then when we got together, you know, he started acting funny, and then she upset because he acting funny. Now I'm pissed off, you know what I'm saying? And it just caused.
What he wanted them yams.
You know it.
I'm just fucking
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you want to put it like that, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and you know, just me, you got to be careful, you know.
To be fair, every girl got somebody who want them yams. Every last one of them. You can't get around that.
But you don't have to answer to every guy that wants your yams.
Yeah, I ain't say that. I said every girl got a dude who want them yams.
Yeah, whether you answer to it or not.
What you said your Instagram was, Deb?
Oh my goodness, yeah. Look, love and relationships, right? We matchmaking over here. You know what I'm saying? So, Emmanuel, final thoughts. Was that your final thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'll be linking up with 1/4 of the party on here.
All right, Jay, final thoughts on that.
Nah, I'm good, man. I think we pretty much covered it, man.
All right, Dale, final thoughts.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, all right. Now, let's get into this. Y'all seen the title. Y'all seen the thumbnail. It's not clickbait. My ex still pays my bills. And I wanted to save this one for last because a lot of times in this day and age, I think it comes more from the female side of the house. However, it can come from the male side of the house too, but this sense of entitlement. My ex still pays my bills. So unless you've been up under a rock, it's been this IG model and OF model. Y'all know what OF stand for. I ain't gonna say it, but if anybody know what OF stand for, y'all can put it in the comments or whatever. But IG model, and she has gone viral. Kevin Samuels had her on his show to talk about this clip that's gone viral. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this channel called 8 at the Table. Shout out to them. Fair use. We're going to use their video on tonight. But this lady says that her ex still pays her bills. She was with this guy and he upgraded her lifestyle, right? And then once they were not together, she still expects him to pay the bills of her upgraded lifestyle. And she even moved on. New relationship, and this guy's still paying the bills. Before we play the clip, I just want to get some initial thoughts. We're going to go to Emmanuel first.
If you're paying the ex bills, like I told you earlier, you're on child support. That's common sense. If you're not married, you're not on spousal support. So that ain't the case. Or you some lame dude. That's 1, 2, or 3. There ain't no other way. Or you some rapper, because like Lil Boosie and them do that.
Yeah, but Boosie, he take care of his baby mamas though, right? How many baby mamas he got? Like 8, 9,
That's
10?
because their child support is like $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
Of course, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he want to.
Yeah, right. True that. RJ, initial thoughts before we play the clip?
I don't even want to pay my own bill. What I look like? Paying somebody, and then you got a whole another dude in the house, whole another nigga in the house living with you.
Right.
That ain't me.
Dale, come on. What initial thoughts?
I just think that's crazy. And I got a whole dude and another dude that's paying my bills. That's crazy to me. Maybe they still got something going on that they ain't telling y'all.
And then you know what too? That just goes to show the lack of morality that a lot of people have. Because if you still got somebody else paying your bills, it's one thing if they dumb enough to do it, but it's another thing that they dumb enough to do it and you letting them do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in a whole nother relationship with somebody, it's just not what's up. But the problem is that a lot of modern day women think that they are entitled to this kind of stuff. We hear about, the city girl culture or whatever, hot girl summer, getting to the bag or whatever. And then, women judge men on their wallet, on their resources. Let's just be honest, keep it a thou wow. Whether or not y'all, you ladies want to admit it or not, y'all judge men on their resources and their ability to provide. But that's just my initial thoughts. Let me go ahead and bring this up on the screen, and we're gonna jump right into it.
We do too. We as men, we judge each other off of that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, that's society.
All right, let's get it going.
Another man is paying the bill. Do you see him as a provider? Don't be putting that on no man. And don't have these girls watching videos thinking that every man they meet, oh, I love your apartment. We gotta move. Why? Because you fucked here before.
So I look at it in 2 ways. So I personally feel like that person has taken me from one space or level in my life to another. So I'm forever grateful. And I also, in the same note, feel like if I was to ever be in the space that I could repay in any way, shape, or form, that I would. You know what I mean? But and the other side of me is like, you can't take it back anyway, so it doesn't matter because you've already placed me at this space. So it's like, yeah, unless you want me to fake be with you to keep my shit, then let's just be friends. And it didn't work, and that's that. But you got to continue to, your credit is gonna get messed up. I don't know.
But he continued paying it.
He did continue. He's
still paying it.
Yeah.
And you with another dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's been like I've been with my guy maybe like going on 1 year, and he's been paying my.
But I would love to meet your guy. I would really love to meet him because those men are rare.
I know.
And one man want to stay in that house and another man is paying the bill. I gotta question him because there's no man that's gonna be like, I just don't know him. That's like. This nigga still, once he finds out, like that nigga still paying the rent here, he gonna be like, nah, we gotta get him a crib.
He knows?
No, he know I gotta. They both. Everybody know everything.
He's nice. He's nice.
But what was your question? I'm sorry.
My thing is, what kind of man? This is no judgment.
How does my man feel?
I mean, obviously he's okay with it.
My man feels like while we have this opportunity, let's stack our bread. So when when it's
like you then. That's why y'all together. That's what that is. Y'all two are both like, we're trying to come up.
I wasn't sneaky because if I was sneaky, I would have stayed with
the man. No, I don't mean sneaky like you hiding. What I'm saying is your man is on some like, oh, if that nigga gonna pay the rent, then we gonna come up off him.
So your man think he's a sucker.
I mean,
and he thinks that nigga is a sucker.
Yeah, my man does think that.
You think he's a sucker?
He thinks that, but I don't think that. No, that's my friend.
That was your little brother.
I feel like
your little brother.
If it was
your father. Let's be honest.
I have a son. If my son was well off and he decided to put a woman in a car, I would feel like that's disrespectful for you to take. You should have never put that woman in that car.
I agree with that.
That's how I feel, and I would.
You're on mute.
I appreciate that. This is part of the problem. What's up, Chantel? She down in the comments. This is part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? And this is why a lot of our young men are getting brought up to be the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? She just said that if she had a son, she wouldn't expect him to take the car back if something didn't work out. Now, I want to know from Miss Deb, how would you feel comfortable being in this type of situation, knowing that somebody else is paying the bills and the new dude that you with is cool with it?
No, that is not cool. Like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable laying out with another man and another man is paying my bills.
Yeah, she sounds stupid.
She sounds ridiculous, and she's not even all that cute.
And if you had a son, if you were raising a son, what would you tell your son?
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't got no kids. I don't know.
But
that's dumb to me.
She literally thinks that she's entitled to this dude to keep her lifestyle up because quote unquote he upgraded her and she don't want to be downgraded, but part of the upgrade was being with him. So if you're not with him no more, how do you still expect to use his resources?
Right. Like, what if that man that's paying her bills just snap one day and come over to her house? Like, that's not cool. That's
not cool at all. RJ, what you thinking so far?
Man,
that's not cool. I'm sorry.
Nah. I watched the clip on Instagram with a chick. I think her name is CFWM. She from Baltimore. She was talking about this. She did a little thing on this clip, and she was saying like modern females. I might get it wrong, but she was in a sense she was saying modern females they have the entitlement. I forgot how it went, but it was like they got the responsibility of children. They want the benefits of men, and then they still want to be women. And it's like they all, no responsibility or whatever. And it kind of goes with her frame of thought as to it's like, you did this for me and you got to keep doing it. Even though I'm in a whole another relationship, you got to keep it going. It's like, nah, I can't get with that. And if I got kids, I got 2 sons. And if I get, I'm 50 years old and he come telling me, hey, I got a girl, we're not together no more, but I'm still paying him, he a millionaire, whatever. And he said, I'm still paying the bill. he might have to catch the fade. I probably lose because he gonna be in the street by then. But you gonna have to catch the fade because ain't no way I raised you to be that kind of man. Nah,
Right. Absolutely.
Like that.
Absolutely. Emmanuel, come on, man. Why your head tilted like that, cuz?
Because that's not no real stuff, man. Ain't nobody doing that.
Hey,
that's
would
TV.
You would be surprised.
Is this a reality show?
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's a podcast full of reality stars, right?
No, they're not reality stars.
Those not reality stars.
They're trying to be those kind of influencers, though, right? We can tell how they're dressed. That's the case, right?
I don't know what they're trying to do.
My point is, this may work with the children. You know, dumb stuff just like rap work with the children. Why my stuff echoing? Hold on.
Oh, and I put the link down in the chat on YouTube.
Like
if anybody else want to jump on.
Stuff like that might work with the children. If a grown up listen to this and follow it, they're slow. Nobody like. Are we really doing this?
Yeah, it's some
like this is the biggest fear, but Barack and Michelle just left the office. Like that's what we should be looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the goal. Why are we looking at that money?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, and let me let you know how I know for a fact that this kind of stuff happened. One of my exes, right? When we got together, she told me that the guy she was previously in a relationship with had bought her a car, put it in her name, and she made this dude. She didn't want to be with him no more, but he thought that him buying the car would help, make her stay with him or whatever. She made this dude sign a contract that said,
"Come on now,
that it happened." She made this dude sign a contract that said that no matter what happened, he got to keep making the payments, and he can't come after her for the car and can't come get. And the dude signed the contract, and she told me about this, and I had a problem with it off rip. I was like, "Look, if this is gonna continue, you're gonna have to start making the payments on that car." You know what I'm saying? I wasn't having it, but it happens.
So I'm a sour grape, right? Like I don't like listen. This is bullshit. I mean not bull crap. What they say on YouTube? This is malarkey. My grandma and them be watching this kind of stuff, right? I'll meet a girl and she'll be like, "Don't touch her, you might come home with the Zika," and it's like, "Mama, that ain't gonna happen. Come on."
Look. I was that close to somebody that it happened to.
But my point is, there are a bunch of jackrabbits in this world.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't the common. Is anybody on this live paying somebody else's bills?
Nah.
I might pay my mom and my dad a bill sometimes.
There are some people who pay ex's bills, but come on.
I'm not one of them.
Nah.
But it is good topic to talk about. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to me, like, oh, come on. I'll run over with my car.
If we not in a committed relationship, you can't open your mouth to ask.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I mean, even in a committed relationship, like, I guess I'm just a little too independent because I still pay my own bills. Like, that's what grown people do. They pay their bills. So I feel like I just don't feel right letting nobody else pay my bills.
This is only respectable if you're going through divorce and you're trying to get a clean slate. Pay them bills to get out of it.
And
other than that, all right.
And from my understanding, when she was explaining the whole situation on Kevin Samuel's show, he was a well-off dude or whatever, but she said that if he tried to come get the stuff and make a move, she was gonna fight him for it, damage the car, damage the apartment, the lawful, whatever.
You're going to jail.
You know what I'm saying? You going to jail, and all of the stuff is in his name. It's not in her name, so she's really not entitled to any of it. But this is the mindset of a lot.
I'm reporting the car stolen,
and it's also good content for a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great content.
But it happens. It happens.
I could be like Marveline, say down the street right now. Come on, man.
All right, let's play a little bit more of this.
And I raised,
What
and
if he got
I
kids?
raised,
And
and
his
I
kids
raised,
could
and
use that money in that car.
then he should have thought of that in the budget from day one when he initially got the car.
So when a
You know what I
girl
mean? Because
basically getting his heart by cheating. Remember, I said cheating is the
cheating
only
is different.
reason
No,
to
cheating
get,
is different.
all right, yeah.
Cheating is different. I feel like if someone cheats on you, then yeah, you should take the stuff away because they're being sneaky. They're using you. You know, they're using you. But if you're open about things like I was in this relationship where it just wasn't working, but we remained friends and he was still paying that during our friendship, and then maybe like 5 months later, I got with my guy. You know, you're not gonna stop.
Have you ever seen your man before and kind of was like, why don't you just pay this shit so we don't gotta worry about him? Like,
Yeah, we can just get him out of here.
But he don't have a.
see what- that's what Russell did with Ciara.
Neither
Russell told
have
Ciara.
given me an issue to where I had to feel like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like that man has ever placed me in a space like the guy that pays my bills or pays whatever. He's never told me like, yo, you got to figure this out.
do you
know
see
what I
your
mean?
man as a, but when you see your man, do you see him as a provider? Because he's not really providing for you. Or do
No,
you see him,
he does in every other way, like providing for me, like what? Just our home?
I mean, like who's more important to you right now? Your boyfriend or the one that's paying for your shelter? And
They
your,
play different roles in my life. You know
so
what I
one's
mean?
for money and
I mean,
one's for
obviously,
love.
no, like my man is my man. Like I'm gonna put him above anybody.
So one's for love and one's for money.
I'm not with the other person.
But respectfully, right?
You
Just
too.
because we're not judging you at all.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But ideally, yes, I dated a guy who was very wealthy. When we separated, he was still paying the bills, right? Under the contingent and the understanding that I'm not fucking with nobody else. So I hid that I was in another relationship for a while. Did I ever discuss with the other significant other that this man was still paying the bills? Like, yes. But you know what happened eventually? Eventually he said, yo, if you're gonna be with me 100%, you gotta move out of that apartment. Whatever attachment you have with this man, you got to wrap that up. Or you're saying to me that you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, which is a bad analogy because if it's my cake, I can eat it, right? All of it. But the thing about it is, it's like who's getting your? He still has a piece of you. So now I have to decide what kind of future I want with this other man. Is he just something to fly by night and I'm having a good time with? Because if that's so, then I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. I'm gonna keep this one paying my bills, which is lovely, and this other one doing whatever role he plays. But if I'm trying to take it to the next level, then at some point, even me moving into a man's house and that bed is already there before I got there, we gotta get new furniture, sweetheart. It's time to get a new mattress and everything. I don't want the mattress you've been sleeping on with the other. My dad passed away, right? And my mom moved on. This is like super personal. And my mom moved on. And it caused an estranged relationship between the two of us because how I found out she moved on, the man was staying in the house that my father passed away in. He was sleeping in the bed that my father had slept in for years. And so it caused so much hurt to me because I said, what man still wants to sleep in the bed that this man was humping and dumping and they had memories and shit. And I felt like I would have respected him. Well, I can't control who my mother moves on with. I can't change that dynamic. He'll never be my father. But respectfully, I felt like if he had any long-term plans with my mom, he would have said, listen, I can't sleep here tonight and I can't move in this house. We can get our own.
I mean, all right. I mean, now look, I was with you.
All right, let me pause it right there. Now, let me touch on this for a second. As a man, being in a relationship, if you're in a relationship with another woman and you know that another dude is paying that lady's bills and you cool with it, what kind of man does that make you?
Right.
That is like some grimy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I'm sure, you know, if the shoe was on the other foot, and Deb, you can chime in with me and let me know if the shoe was on the other foot, would you be with a man or would you be comfortable being with a man that's paying another female's bills?
Not at all.
And why would that make you feel some type of way? Why? Because that provision he's given, what he's supposed to be giving to you to somebody else, right?
Man, it seemed to me like it seemed to me like the dude who she with right now, his digging stick a little better than the dude with the money. But he a bum.
Right.
So it's like she don't want to lose the lifestyle, but she don't want to lose his good digging stick. So it's like she want like the other girl said she want a cake and eat it too, but it's goofy to me, man. It's like, nah, you gotta grow up.
Yeah.
And you want that lifestyle, and you want to do who you with, and he got to level up. But it seems like he a bum. It seems like he ain't got nothing going for himself. If you a man and you allow yourself to live in the house, and then your girl is getting taken care of by another man, something off about that. He got to be like a major bum, and it's like he's on the same wave frequency mind state as her. It's like, you know, we both are bums, but we gonna leech off of this guy who's a duck and who's gonna take care of her. Nah.
Yeah, and either way, both of them are simps.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put context to it. I don't. Of course, this is for, like I said, for podcast views or whatever. If a dude's still paying, it's because it's either court ordered or some type of agreement. We know that. So let's say he paying his fee. Cool. She just making it seem like it's more than what it is. That's what I think. Because I don't know if it's a dude that's simp in his work. It's a lot of old dudes that might do it for younger girls. I have heard of that. I have seen that. But not nobody on the same footing. Nobody that crazy. But out of that last clip you just played, that wasn't the biggest thing I heard. The biggest thing I heard was from this redheaded girl talking about you should change the mattress.
Yeah.
My thing is like, you worried about the mattress? Change your poo-poo. I'll keep the mattress.
Come on.
The mattress was laid on, the poo-poo was worn out. Like, come on, man. The mattress.
Oh my God. So I was gonna bring that up too, man. And you know, a lot of times, you know, if you're in a new relationship or whatever, a lot of us, you know, we don't even like to bring up the past. Don't want to think about it. If I'm with you now, from the day we got together, don't nothing from that day backwards matter. You know what I'm saying? But it is, you know, some people do feel some type of way about it. You know, oh, is this the apartment that you and your ex was in? Yeah, you're going to have to move. I'm not going to be in here. You know, if you had so-and-so, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think men really think like that, though. Like,
men don't think like that, but ladies do.
Cause it's like, man, you tripping if you think I'm finna uproot. Like, we got a good situation and we paying for it. It's like we ain't gotta really do nothing. Nah.
I mean,
like,
if it's just like boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, then it don't matter. But marriage, like if we getting married on that level and you was previously married to somebody and slept in the same bed, then I probably would want another bed, change out some furniture. But for the most part,
amen.
That's different.
If we dating, boy. But not have one of them blue lights.
Yo, furniture ain't cheap, you know what I'm saying?
It's not, but boyfriend and girlfriend, come on now.
Right.
Nah, I ain't
I'm
finna
sure you
make you get a
changed your
whole nother
sheets and
bed.
watched it. I'm sure.
Right.
But marriage, yeah, I'm gonna want a whole nother bed.
Oh yeah.
We can flip the matches over.
Right. This is some new mattress line or something. But I'm gonna play just a little bit more of this clip, and then we're gonna talk some more, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Now, Holiday.
Yeah.
The man met your beautiful mother. God bless both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the man gotta buy a whole new damn house? Let y'all go. All right, I'll let y'all go. Like, let's be realistic. If I meet a woman that has a beautiful condo that her man has bought her, and I walk in there, the last thought on my mind is like, oh shit, she was getting fucked in here. I gotta buy her a whole new condo. I'm not doing that. Listen, I ain't a real nigga then. I'm gonna go in there and say, damn, old girl hooked this bitch. And I'm gonna try to add to the spot, like a new mattress, you know, maybe some bigger TVs in this bitch. I'm gonna spice it up. But it's like, y'all put so much pressure on men financially. It's like, that's just too much pressure. So if I meet a girl and she comes to my house, right? Should that girl feel like, well, I'm fucking you now, Guapo, and this bed has been used and abused probably, buy a new mattress. That to me is like, girl, you are doing a bit much.
I'll buy it for you.
I get you. Now that's different. You can buy me a gift though. But don't have these girls out here watching this video like every man I meet.
Why are you gonna take the bet back when you break up?
Every man I meet.
No, he can have it.
Every man I meet has to buy me
It's paid
a new
for.
mattress. Don't be putting that on no man. And don't have these girls watching this video thinking that every man they meet, oh, I love your apartment. We gotta move. Why? Because you fucked here before.
No, that's
not realistic.
That's not what I'm saying.
Let me go. I took it like that. I took it like you said that your mom's boyfriend, maybe your mom has to be at least 50. All right. So let's just say a 50-year-old man should not have to buy a new house for his new woman. You have a house. You've been blessed with a house. I'm dating you. We're gonna make this our house. And I'm gonna add to it, help with the bills, and be a part of your house.
But the man is no longer, listen, hold on. But the man that's no longer living there isn't still paying the rent there, isn't still paying the mortgage there, isn't still contributing to that household being a household while another man is staying there. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm telling you this though. Every man that meets a woman that has a house, a home, does not have to feel like I have to upgrade the whole house, new sheetrock, and that's too much. It should be, listen, I had a husband before I met you, and he took care of me in this house. As my new man, let's come through and help do the same thing. Exactly. But as far as him saying a whole new house, that's pressure that men don't need, and don't have women thinking that.
But I don't mean he has to put up all the money to move us into a new place, a new space. What I mean is, for example, my man now, his apartment already existed with him, and he had one with him and his baby moms at one point. He's like, come stay with me. I don't want to stay there.
Extra.
Whatever, call it what you want. I'm gonna stay at my place and you stay at yours, and then when we find a place mutually for us to live in together, we get a place together.
What the?
Well, it's not fully extra, because I know I left my relationship, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I will not move a man in my place until I get another place. I don't want a man in that bed with me, because that's my ex and that's our environment. So I probably get new furniture if I'm gonna move a man in or go to somewhere else, because all the memory of my ex is in that apartment. So I wouldn't feel comfortable having my new man in that bed at all. That's why I got a joke.
If my man had a mansion, and I don't care if he did the Playboy bunny lifestyle, I'm moving in that bitch. I don't care. Tell me what happened and whatever happened.
I think y'all up here, right? And look, and I love y'all, but I think y'all up here with big cash.
I have a question. What if, like, I didn't say like the whole story from the beginning, but like I was dating this person for like 4 or 5 years, and in the first 2 years, I supported myself, but also helped them build their business. And this, like, I dedicated all my space and time and everything to their personal business. And I ended up getting them like a $50,000 loan. I ended up doing like a whole bunch of things that set them up to be in the space where they were able to make $3,500, let's say, a night on their space or whatever. So then that's at the second year. I was probably like 23, 24 years old when I did that. So then when the person got me the car and the apartment and everything, I was like 27, but our relationship was already like dying off. We were like friends, but you know what I mean? Until this day, he pays for it. So does it make it different that I helped him become more established?
She's just a dumb.
Get into a space where those bills are able to be paid off because I helped him get there, even though we're no longer together.
Say it that way, when you say it that way, it is different, because now he feels entitled. There's entitlement now. He feels entitled that he owes you, just like you said. If you were in this relationship and you owe him so much, when you got your first big check, you're gonna give him some money because you're like, thank you.
Yeah, great.
That's what he's doing for you. Right. He's saying, thank you for helping set me up. Without this, I wouldn't have this. And for that, I don't care that you're dating somebody else. I just want to make sure you're straight. I want to.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. Big cap. And let me just say this too. That's not exactly how she explained it when she came on Kevin Samuel's show. But my thing is, if this dude was already on his way to being successful, he was going to be successful whether she helped him with that little bit with the business or not. You know, it just sounded like to me she's trying to make excuses, trying to come up with some kind of way to justify it, to make herself not look bad when she looks horrible in this situation already. RJ, I believe you had something you wanted to say. I heard you chime in.
Nah, to me, it's just goofy, man. The whole situation, even with the redhead chick, just on her stance, so you know, I'm gonna buy a whole another mattress. If I got so from a man's standpoint, because this is what I was thinking about. If I'm in my 50s, I'm established as a man myself, and if I find another female, if I find a female who was a widow and she had a house, she had a whole family, she raised up a family, you know, she's in her 50s, you know, she's got her own house. Of course, she's gonna have her own house. But my thing is, if we together, with whoever got the best house, that's where we're gonna be living at.
Yeah.
Right.
It don't matter about how you done raised up 13 kids here or not. If your house is better than mine, I'm gonna sell my house and this is gonna be our house.
Mm.
And that's just how I feel about it. But the whole thing about if we just in a relationship, we just starting out, and I got my own apartment and you coming over, all I'm gonna tell you is you might just not want to comb through my dwelling with a fine tooth comb, because you might just find a piece of hair somewhere. And that's just what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's just goofy.
Yeah,
man.
and then they went straight to the mat. They can't just change sheets and covers.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's entertainment. Y'all can't get lost in that. It's entertainment.
Man, yeah, you're right, but this stuff happens in real life though.
It probably do, but we'll never see it.
I don't know now, because
Hey,
let me put a disclaimer out there. I am single.
All right.
But I have
we
had.
got a good woman in this podcast right now, and you looking for smut.
No, you already said you was about to get in the DMs, man. So, but I've had, ladies that I was interested in talking to or whatever. Yo, you're gonna have to come out that apartment. Yo, you're gonna have to come out that house. You know what I'm saying? You had somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah.
But see, those should be the signs to bounce, not to. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm lost.
Continue.
Not to meet in the middle, and the C word I'm looking for.
Compromise.
Yeah, not the compromise.
Yeah.
That's when you like, okay, you want another house? Go find one. You pay for it, I'm down. This is my house. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that.
They weird.
Right. And then, just me, I kind of see where they coming from a little bit, but then at the same time, like, just me personally, I would feel some type of way about moving in, just moving in with the chick. Because sometimes ladies like to hold that over your head. This ain't your house, no way. And then if we move and get something mutual, together, that's one thing. Or if I move, somebody into my house, that's one thing. But
and if I'm paying the bill, this is my house. I don't care. I don't give a damn what you talking about. If I'm paying the bills in here, it's mine.
And
even your previous man is dead and gone, this is my house.
Even when they trying to come in and you paying all the bills, you pay the mortgage, you pay everything, and they move in, this is our house. No, it's not.
Man, what?
You can call it ours, but it's not yours.
We know what the real deal is. But yeah, that's what's up, yo. But matter of fact, I think this Blue Jazz is on another show talking to somebody else. But yeah, this has been the big topic over the weekend. But yo, anybody got any last comments, questions, or concerns?
Just two, not on this subject. RJ, you in DC still or up that way?
Nah, I'm in Birmingham.
Oh, you back? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm at the crib, man.
Okay.
Didn't you do something different with your hair?
Me?
Man,
Oh.
no, man. Last time I was on the show, didn't you do something different or something?
I got a haircut. I need one again.
No, I thought you had I thought something was different with your hair last time I was on the show.
See,
Yeah, the moose faded last time.
She paying attention, getting them.
I had braces last time. I got them off.
I knew it was something different.
You said had you ain't even.
Something was different.
Oh, but see, I asked RJ first to be respectable, but my real question was, where you from, Dale?
I'm from Eufaula.
Oh shit! All right, keep going, Jeff. What's the next topic?
Come on, man.
Eufaula, and I live in Ackworth.
Where is Ackworth?
I ain't never heard of that.
North Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
It's up above Marietta. I'm like maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
Zone 3.
I don't even know what that is.
Bogan Homes.
But that's what's
up.
up.
I'm North Atlanta. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
That's what's up. Yo, we might have a little connection in the making right here. So that's what's up. But yo, RJ, I want to thank you for jumping on. Emmanuel, thank you for jumping on. Deb, thank you for coming on. Yo, I hope we get to do it again, same time next week. Every Tuesday evening at 7:30 p.m. We'll be live in the Facebook group and on YouTube, Love and Relationships. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to share your comments down below. Let us know what you think. And for RJ, for Deb, for Emmanuel, we out. We'll see y'all
Hold
next
on.
week.
Are we exchanging like email addresses or anything?
Yeah, let me shout my IG out, man.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead and shout your IG out.
Hey, Emmanuel.
I know y'all go first. I'm just bullshitting to get somebody's number, man. Come on.
Hey, my IG, man, is scat underscore Yaakov. So it's SCAT underscore YAAQOV. So y'all go ahead and give me a follow on IG, man.
All right, that's what's up. Deb, you want to shout something out?
So my IG is truly it's truly a blonde.
Typing.
How you spell that? Dang.
But that's what's up. Yo, I want y'all to when we get off, I want y'all to inbox me y'all's IG so I can put it down in the description for the YouTube channel. Emmanuel, you got something you want to shout out?
Yeah, on Instagram, I'm K Shine Lawyer. It's just an alias I use to stream and whatever. Bradley Mack on Facebook.
All right, that's what's up.
You friend on IG, boy.
Yeah, I gotta add you, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what's up. But
what was your ID? Hold on. What was your ID?
Say it again.
It's SCAT underscore YAA.
You know, it take a minute to get the underscore. YAA
QOV.
I got
you. Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Y'all inbox me y'all IGs and anything you want to shout out, and I'll put it down in the description below. It has been another great episode, good conversation of love and relationships. Until next time, y'all, we out.
We out.
Peace.
It was truly what?
Dope.